Hello, Sergeant Devil Dog here, and welcome to episode 41 in my series on construction simulators. This is also part 3 in Hotel Complex 2, where we're building our second hotel complex. We've just returned from the industrial estate and got our first lot of flat packs, so we'll actually head over to them, hold the triangle button down to unlock the straps off the flat packs, and then we can take the components outside the metal trays and actually put them in place on the building. Right, so we'll climb back in our crane. As you can see, now we have actually got 4 blue circles on top of each flat pack. So we'll pick up a panel. When we lift the panel up and swing it over towards the job site, you'll see one of the panels will highlight a brighter blue. This is where the panel you've got on your crane hook needs to be dropped off. So we'll just head over and drop this one into place. Right, now we'll head back over and just continue pulling all the pieces out and dropping them in their relevant slots on our first story. Right, so we'll lower our crane down. So press the X button, hook our panel up, and we'll lift it up. As you can see, this has only got one window in it. So there's 3 spots this could go into. So we'll do this back wall first. Lower it down, hit the square button, drop into place. We'll head back over. As you can see, this flat pack we're using, there's 2 pieces left. One has a double door and one is just a blank board. I'll grab the double doors first. We'll lift this one up. As you can see, it's directly in front, so we'll just swing to our right. Stop it from swaying. Once the blue area goes green, hit the X button, it'll fall into place. And then we'll pick up our last panel, which has got no holes in it. So I'd say that goes where our second piece went, next to the second piece. Alright, we'll pick this straight up. Alrighty, there's a couple of different places it can actually go. We'll join these 2 pieces together. Alright, that's one flat pack emptied. So now we'll just start taking these 4 panels out of this second one. Start with the back one first. Lower our hook down, hook our cable up, we'll lift up. Oops, we're in the wrong way. Have to lift up over the front wall. We'll put this in this back corner. Swing it out, lower it down and just pull in a bit, drop that one in. Swing back around to our left. Lower our hook down. Oh, pick this one up. It's only got one window in it as well. So I'll just boom out. Swing around. Looks like there's 2 panels here next to each other like this. We'll drop that one into place. Rightio. We're looking for 2 just flat panels without actually any holes in it. So what we'll do is we'll run over and grab our truck. Close this one up first. Just hold the triangle button in and it will disappear. Right, now we'll run over to our truck over here. And we'll drive back over to where the crane can reach these last 2 flat packs. And we'll actually place them on the ground. There's the panel it looks like we need. No holes in it. We'll hit the triangle button and climb in our truck. Now we'll drive over and we'll park next to the crane. Rightio, that looks like the panels we actually need just there. So what we'll do is run back, hold the triangle button in, climb up in the crane. Now we'll move our white circle from the ground across on top of the blue circle from the flat pack. Line it up roughly, lower the hook down. Once the blue circle goes green, it's just not quite square enough. Alright, there we go. Hit the X button, hook the cables up. And then we'll just swing to our left and place it on the ground. Right, lower it down. Hit the X button and unhook the cables. Now we'll just swing back around and grab this last one off. Right, just swinging around, now boom out a little bit. Boom back in, lower the hook down. Right, lift her up. Swing to our left. Need to boom back in a little bit. Lower it straight down on the ground. Hit the X button on the hook crane. Now we'll climb out of the crane. We'll go over, hit your triangle button to unhook the straps on the flat packs. Alright, we'll climb back in the crane. Now we'll move across to this first flat pack and we'll actually pick up one of these whole wall pieces. As you can see, it's got two hooks marks on the closest one to the building. This is because when you actually pick it up, it will split into two pieces. Alright, there we go. Slides apart. So we've got the hole on the north wall. And we've got the hole on the back wall to fill in. So we'll do the one on the north wall first. Alright, so we'll swing across, lower it into place. Once the blue square goes green, hit the X button. Position the panel. Now we'll swing back around. Move our hook back around. Boom out a little bit. We'll lower the crane rope down as we go. Alright, hit the X button, pick this panel up. Now we need to swing around, put it on the side panel. There we go. When it swings back, hit the X button. Right, there we go. Let's put all the interior walls down. So now it's actually asking us to make another delivery. So we'll swing over here and grab some of these two square blocks of timber flooring we've got over here in our loading zone. So we'll pick the closest two up. Alright, we'll swing around and make a big arc and then we'll just have to boom back in to make it line up. Alright, boom back in a little bit, swing more to the left, boom back in. Alright, we'll drop this one off and then we'll swing her back around to our right. And we'll have to boom out once we roughly line up. Alright, back in, lower our hook all the way down. Boom back in a tiny bit to our right. Lift up, there we go. Swing right around to our left. Now just boom back in, slowly. Moving to our left. Booming in, drop it down. Now what we'll do is we'll climb actually out of the crane and unpack the material. We've got our big masonry flooring again, so we'll hook our first panel up, we'll lift it up onto the roof and place it in position. Once we actually place this first panel in, I'll cut the video and I'll get back to you when we're up to the last panel. All you need to do is line up a bit of the panel over the blue area. Once it goes green, hit the X button and it'll drop into place. So I'll cut the video. Right, we're down to our last panel. Right, we'll lift this one up, swing her around. We're actually looking for our last panel next to the stairwell. So we'll swing this around and drop it into place. There we go. It's asking us to concrete the stairwell again. So we'll jump out of our crane. We'll unpack this flat pack while we're here. And now we'll run over, grab our concrete truck. We'll concrete the stairwell before we start putting our panels back up. So hit the triangle button, climb into our truck. We'll drive her over and park her just on the left hand corner of the stairwell. There we go, that's close enough. We'll put our legs out. Now we'll lift our boom up. swing our under boom out a little bit to get some height, and then roll over the front boom. When we get up here, we're trying to line up our white circle in between the brick walls, so between the two red walls. Once we get our green circle there, we can actually start pouring the concrete in. So we'll start the discharge up. Start discharge, start pump up. Alright, there we go, our concrete's flowing in between the walls. As you'll see, pour your walls, your percentage gauge is going up. We need that to hit 100%. So it climbs up fairly quickly, because it's only a little bit of concreting. And there we go, there's 100%. Alright, so now we can pack up our pump, pack up the legs, and we'll reverse this truck back over the opposite side of the street. I think we've got one more set of walls we need to pour, 4th level. Right, so we'll run back around. And we can jump back in our crane and then place up these walls in the flat pack. Right, hold the triangle in to enter the crane. We'll bring our hook around. There we go. We'll line up the walls on this first flat pack we started. Right, lower the hook down. Alright, hit the green button, hit X. We'll lift this panel up and swing around. We've actually got to lift up to the 3rd floor. As you can see, there's one panel on the front wall, 2 panels on the front wall, 2 on the back wall. So what we'll do is we'll go to this back wall, go past the back wall and then boom in a little bit, lower it down, hit the X button, fall into place. And we'll swing back down, grab the next panel. This panel looks a bit shorter, so we'll lift this one up. We'll swing around. As you can see, the north wall panel's been highlighted. So what we need to do is we'll try this back, but I don't think it'll actually slot in this one, it's not highlighted. Right, we'll have to put it on the north wall, closest to the flat packs. Right, there we go, hit the X button. And we've got 4 panels to go. So we'll lower our hook down as we swing around. These 3 panels all look the same, so hit the X button. So we've got 2 in the front wall and 1 in the back. So we'll just drop it in the first one it comes to. Swing back around. Lower our hook down. Right, lift our hook up a tiny bit, hit the X button, lift the flat panel up. Right, we'll swing around and try to do this front one. Trying to do the short ones first to make it quick, then we'll swing back around. There we go. Aim for the centre, lower the hook down. Right, lift it up a tiny bit, boom away, there we go. Hit the X button, and lift up. And we'll lift up right up high, swing over past the job site, and then come back in. Lower it down as we swing it back in. There we go, hit the X button. And now we've only got the doorway, which is in the 3rd flat pack. We'll lower our hook down as we boom around. Alright, I forgot to actually undo the straps on this 3rd button. So what we'll do is come around, hold the triangle button down, undo the straps, and we'll run around, climb back in our crane, swing back around, drop our hook down. There we go. What we'll do is this is on the north wall, so we'll lift it up the doorway, up. Now we need to boom out. It's roughly over the top. Now we'll just lower it down. Once it goes green, we can hit the X. There we go. That's all our panels out of our flat pack yet. So now it's asked us to make another delivery. So we'll grab our last square flooring pallet. Swing back around. Zoom out a little bit. Throw the hook down. Lift our final pallet up. Swing right around to our left. Boom in a little bit as we go. Right, we can drop this down on the ground. Hit the X button. Right, now what we'll do is we'll pack up these flat packs while we're here, and then we'll have to go unpack that wooden pallets. That's one. That's two. Simply just tap your triangle button and you'll pack them up. And three. Right, now we'll run around and unpack this flooring. Hold the triangle button down. Right, there's our flooring. We've got 4 pieces of flooring to put up on the 3rd story roof. Right, so we'll swing our white circle around, hit the X button, and lift up our first piece of flooring. Just swing it around over top of the roof. Once you line it up, the panel with the blue highlighted area, just drop it down, hit the X button. It'll fall into place. What I'll do is I'll cut the video again quickly and see when we've got our last panel to go. We're up to our last one. So I'll just pick this last one up. Lift it up and boom out. Second from the end, nice and quick. Just lower the panel down. As the blue arrow goes green, hit the X button. As you can see, we've got to go get some more flat packs, wall pieces. Rightio, it's automatically concreted the stairwell for us, which has made it easier. So we'll run around here and jump back in our truck, and we'll head back to the factory in the industrial estate. Right, we'll start up our truck, turn to our left, head down to our new bridge, and head out to the industrial estate. I'll actually cut the video here, and I'll catch you when we get to our flat pack factory. We'll pick up our last 2 flat packs. Alright, we're at our factory now. So as per the other 2 loads, we'll just swing in under this awning. Make sure you park in the yellow loading zone. Alright, we'll just pull up here, jump out of our truck and run around to the office. Hold your triangle button down when we get to the office. And as you can see, we have 2 more pieces of flat pack we need to buy. So we'll buy both of them and we'll exit out and we'll run back to our truck. They should be all automatically loaded on the truck. So there we are. Right, we'll walk back around, climb in the truck, we'll change the camera view. What I'll do is I'll head around here to the right, back out the front gate, and I'll cut the video, and I'll catch up to you when we get actually back to the building zone again. Right, there we go, there's our motel. We're nearly getting there. We're up to 42%. Right, so I'll just pull up over here in this hole in the fence again. Then we'll jump out of our truck and we'll unload our flat packs on the ground. Right, hold the triangle button in. As you can see, there's 6 panels we need to get. So we'll swing our white circle around. That lines up with the blue circle on the top of the flat packs. Lower our hook down. Right, once it goes green, hit the X button. We'll just swing around and drop them on the ground to the building. I hit the X button, unhook the cables, boom back in, swing to our right. Have to lift up a tiny bit, hit the X button. Right, swing her around, just drop her on the ground. Right, now we can climb out of our crane. We'll undo the straps on both of these flat packs. Hold your triangle button down. That's one. We'll go to this first one. Hold the triangle button down. Right, now what we might do is move this truck out of the way. So I'll jump on the truck and drive it back around and park it on the opposite side of the block. That's out of the way. Swing it across here and park it on the street over here. Alright, we'll stop now, we'll jump out and we'll run back to our crane. Then we can start putting up the fourth story. Starting to look more like a motel complex now. Right, that's already unpacked. Oh, now I'll put the straps back on. Alright, hold it in again, unstrap it. No, that one's already got the straps off. Oh, don't put the straps back on. Right, we'll have to hit the triangle button again to undo the straps. I don't know why I've done that. Right, climb back in our crane. Right, we'll start picking up our pieces. Lift our hook up, need to boom out a little bit. Alright, lift our hook up. Right. Pick this first one up, it goes on this front wall. Right out, we'll hit the X button. Drop it in. We've got one more piece in that flat pack. So empty this flat pack first. Rightio. Lower the hook down. Lift it up, need to move it in, needs to lift up the hook a bit, there we go. This is only a small window panel. Alright, so we'll boom out and try to find where that is. That's on the north wall. Alright, so we need to shoot around to the north wall. Alright, we'll lower it down. Blue arrow goes green, just hit the X button. Alright. Now we can swing around. These four panels look the same. Grab the first panel, hit the X button. Right, we'll fit in this front wall. X button, drop into place. Swing back around. Lower the hook straight down. Right, pick up this next panel. One of the two back wall panels. Go right to the back one, whichever one got highlight screen first. Swing it back around, hit the X button. Oh, we'll lower our hook down again. Right, hit the X button. This looks like a solid wall, so this is on the north face. Next to the little window one we put in. Right, so we'll just boom out. Now we'll just lower it straight down. And there we go. One panel to go. Swing around. On our hook up, hit X, lift up. This will be on the back wall. So lift it up, right up over the roof. Swing around and forward. And lower it down. Wait for it to stop swinging. Blue arrow goes green. Right, hit X. Radio. There we go. It's placed a wall in. It's actually asking us to actually unpack some material on the floor. So we'll pack up these flat packs as we run past. Hit the triangle button. Run and pack the second one up. It's a nice sunset over the back there. Right, and hit the triangle button to unpack this flat pack. Rightio. Looks like there's some more flooring boards to put in. Another 4 boards. So we'll climb back in our crane. Alright, we'll lower our hook down. No, hit the X button, lift up. All the way up and swing around. There's only 4 panels, so I won't actually cut the video this time. We'll just drop this one in. Right. Swing back around to our right. Drop the hook down. As you can see, once you actually line up your white circle over top of the hook up point, the white circle on the ground will turn green. Then all you got to do is lower your hook up or down to get the right height for your blue circle to go green. So we'll just swing this one around, lower it down. So hit the X button. It's 2 down, 2 to go. Boom back in. Lower our hook down. Right, hit X. Lift straight back up. Yeah, just boom straight down. Lower our hook straight down. Go, hit the X button. Now we'll swing back around. Right, then lower the hook right to the ground. Hit the X button, lift up. Right, then we'll swing back around. Drop this last piece into place. Lower it down, hit the X button. Now it's actually asking us to concrete another wall panel. So I'll just move the hook out of the way so it doesn't interfere with our boom of our concrete truck. We'll run back across and grab our concrete truck. Hit the triangle button to climb back in. And drive around and park in the same spot as we did last time. Alright, we'll put our legs out. Alright, then we'll lift our boom up. We'll have to extend our boom right out because we're at level 4, which is maximising the boom length on this particular truck. Alright, so we'll have to lift this one up. Try to get our nozzle over top of the wall. Rightio, lined up pretty square, straight up. Hit the discharge on the truck, hit the discharge on the pump, and we'll actually pour the concrete into the wall. Alright, there we go, we've hit 100%. So what we need to do is move the nozzle out of the way a bit. So we'll pack the nozzle back up. We'll have to run around and jump back in our crane because it's actually asking us to put some sheeting down on the roof so we can concrete the roof. Right, so we've only got 2 panels to actually lift into place. So we'll lower our hook down, lift up our first sheet, which looks like a half sheet. We need to lift this over and place it on the blue highlighted area. Right, then we'll go back and we'll pick up the big sheet. Right, lift our hook up a tiny bit, hit X, lift up. Right, need to lift up a tiny bit, boom out, make sure we get above the roof height, lower it down, once the blue area goes green, hit the X. Now we actually need to pour the slab on the roof. We'll move the crane out of the way, we'll run back and jump in our concrete truck. Since our legs are already down, all we have to do is lift our boom up and then we can start pouring the slab. Alright, so might move a little bit around, try to get right on this corner. Put our legs down. Right, we'll lift our boom up. There we go. Coming up. Actually extended all the way up and then over. I'm not sure if we'll be able to reach the whole roof from this point, but we'll give it a go. I start the discharge of the truck up, start the pump up. And there we go, our concrete's going in. We'll swing back and forth and around. Keep moving the concrete as it's spraying in. Try to cover as much of the roof as we can. There we go, we try to work towards the concrete truss. Now that corner looks full, we'll have to try to do this top edge, top right edge, swing back in. We'll pull back in a little bit. We'll have to move the truck to the other side. You haven't quite got the reach or the angle. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button on your bottom left hand side of your screen. Right, so we'll swing right around. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I've just hit 300 subscribers, which is great. I'm trying to get 500 by Christmas. So please feel free to subscribe and help my channel grow. Righto, we'll put our legs back out, lift our boom back up. We'll start concreting the other side. Right, we'll swing the nozzle around. Righto, once we get our white circle on top of the roof, what we'll do is we'll turn our pump back on. There we go, it's green, so we can turn our discharge back on. We can turn our pump back on. Right, there's the concrete coming out. Just try moving back and forth, splashing it. There we go, we've hit 100%. That didn't take too much. Now we can pack our truck up. Alright, we'll put our legs back up and we'll reverse over to the back of the job site. And that has finished just building our main building for the hotel complex. So we'll leave the video here and I hope to catch you on the next one where it looks like we'll be trying to start a car park. Bye for now.